Hello, and welcome to Really Big Hat. My name is Jared, and this is Pokemon Stadium 2. Today we are here to clear out the Elite Four and take on the champion with our Pokemon that I have trained in Pokemon Crystal Clear to be as overpowered as possible. Everything I'm using today has perfect DVs, or as near to perfect as possible to get the hidden power I need, and is fully trained in stat experience. So, let's get to the battles. This is the traditional Johto Elite Four, so first up is Will, and then we're going to take on Koga, Bruno, and Karen. And Will actually does have some heavy hitters in his roster. Jinx and Exeggutor are both very good Pokemon. Xatu and Clefable are decent. They're both pretty tanky and have some interesting support moves. So, this could actually be interesting.
Whoa! Following the Challengers' victories over the gym leaders, the Elite Four have barred the way. The leadoff battler is
I lead out with Scizor to both resist his Psychic Stab and fire back with super effective Bug-type coverage, so let's see how we do. He leads with Jinx. Interesting. So, Jinx doesn't actually have any stab moves that I need to worry about. I resist both Ice and Psychic. And it looks like he agrees with my analysis as he's switching out. He brings out Clefable to take a hidden power bug. That's not going to work out too well for him. Yeah, that's almost a 2-hit KO by itself. And, since I have trained this Scizor in Pokemon Crystal Clear, I have access to their Battle Tutor, so I'm gonna fire off a Cross Chop, which I don't think I need to tell you is easily a 1-hit KO here.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Xatu!
Okay, and he sends out Xatu. Interesting. Now, this thing could have some status moves that I would not like to get hit with. Confuse Ray would be one of them. But I am going to try and set up a Sword Stance here. He does outspeed and uses Nightshade, though, so... I mean, I can tank several more of those, but still, that's a bit annoying. The real annoying part is that he outspeeds, though. But anyway, I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Bug here. We'll comfortably take another Nightshade. We can survive one more of those after this, so it's not really an issue. Unless he's holding a King's Rock and we flinch. Oh, come on.
How's that? That did little damage.
Okay, but we do get to fire off our Hidden Power Bug. And it's a 1-hit KO after our Sword Stance. So there. Well, that brings us all the way back around to Jinx, but taking that unnecessary extra Nightshade to drop us down by another 100 HP is put us into kill range for any of her attacks. So we're just going to stay in and take that. And we're going to send out Tyranitar to mop this up. Either him or Snorlax would do the job here, but Tyranitar has the super effective Rock Slide to throw out, so we'll go with that.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 2 to 1.
Hopefully this doesn't freeze us. And we're good. Okay. As long as Rock Slide hits, we're going to be out of here. And it does. Okay, we are good. Let's go. Okay, so that's Will taken care of. He did manage to flinch our Scizor, and that led to it getting KO'd, so he managed to kill one of our Pokemon. But yeah, that was a pretty commanding performance for us regardless. So let's move on to Koga. Alright, Koga's got some interesting Pokemon. That Electrode could be a challenge to, well, I guess Starmie and Charizard really would be the only ones that would be threatened by that. But Starmie would otherwise be a really good pick against everything else Koga has. But, of the rest of them, Golbat is the only one that really has a decent matchup against Exeggutor. I guess technically Ariados, if it had a strong bug move, would be really dangerous, but the odds that it has a strong bug move are slim to none in Gen 2 Pokemon, so yeah, I'm just going to lead off with Exeggutor and hope not to see Golbat, I guess? Yep, I had to say something, didn't I? Well, it's not like I have a terrible matchup here. I still have super effective Psychic, which should probably be a one-hit KO against a Golbat. Oh, but he goes for Double Team, so I guess missing would be annoying.
A Psychic Blast.
But we do manage to tag him. And sure enough, it is a one-hit KO. So, yeah, that was the most threatening Pokemon he had from what I saw in the team preview, so we are off to a good start. And he sends out Gligar as his next Pokemon. Now that is going to be able to tank at least one Psychic, or a Giga Drain. Oh man, is he just going to use Double Team on everything? Well, alright, if it's a battle of luck, I'm in. I bet I don't miss a single time. Let's go. There's one. Okay, that didn't quite do half his health, so I'm going to fire off a Psychic next, which should do the trick. We'll see if it hits through his next predicted Double Team.
It's concentrating on improving its stats.
Here we go. Got him! Haha!
Yes, it's going down. This has turned into a one-sided battle. Oh, it's Venomous! It's down.
Okay, so I imagine he's just going to go for another Double Team, and one Psychic from Exeggutor ought to kill a Venomoth, so let's see how this goes. He sets up the Double Team.
Wow!
Not only do I hit him through the Double Team, I get a critical hit. Oh yeah. You want to challenge me to a battle of luck? Get some. Haha. Flawless victory against Koga. That's what using gimmicks will get you, man. Come on. Anyway, let's move on to Bruno, shall we? Oh, that is a pretty solid team. Except Onyx, but yeah. Not bad, Bruno. Not bad. This actually might be pretty interesting.
The third opponent is Bruno. How will the challenger bear up against the punishment from his fighting Pokemon?
Well, Exeggutor was the MVP of the last battle, so I'm gonna lead off with him again and see if his Psychic coverage is enough to carry. Won't be very effective against a Kangaskhan. I mean, it won't be not very effective, but it's probably not gonna two-hit KO it.
Here's the first move.
And all the luck that I just used against Koga has run out, and I get critical hit and confused. But I do manage to fire off a Sleep Powder, which does connect. And between Confusion and Sleep, I would take Confusion, especially back in Gen 2 here. But he's going to switch out, and so am I, so we are just resetting the battle here.
Oh, it's Machamp!
Okay, so he's going with Machamp. That could be trouble.
The other trainer is
I was
also
switching into
changing
Charizard
Pokemon.
here to maybe get a belly drum off against a sleeping Kangaskhan if I'm lucky, or, you know, just go one-on-one with whatever he switches out to.
Pokemon
If
switch
Machamp has
affects the
Rock
flow
Slide
of
coverage,
battle.
I could be in real trouble. So that pretty much takes Belly Drum completely off the menu. Unless I want to bank on Rock Slide missing, or him not having it. And that is just not a gamble I'm really willing to make. So I fire off a Fire Blast instead.
There it goes!
It does connect, and it does real good damage. And Machamp goes for Seismic Toss. It must not have the rock coverage. That's good for me.
They're both hanging tough.
Okay, so Fire Blast would kill here, but I'm kind of feeling the accuracy. I think it might miss, so I'm just going to go for an Earthquake.
Both get ready to go. How's that? That was a glancing blow.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. I thought he might be able to survive that. But it was a calculated risk. Like I said, I wasn't feeling Fire Blast's accuracy there, and now another Earthquake is definitely going to kill.
Hang on, Earthquake. Yes, it's
Yeah,
a
so
hit.
judging on how much damage
Down
that
it
first
goes.
Earthquake did, I don't think a +6 one after a Belly Drum would have done the trick.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Golem!
Okay, so Golem. Well, I could fire off an Earthquake at him and do
A hot battle
some
is
damage,
unfolding.
but yeah, I'm just going to switch out here.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh, it's starting!
Rock
What'll it
Throw.
do?
Okay.
The hit glanced right
So
off.
this battle's over. Yeah, I'm just gonna one-hit KO him with a Surf right here, and then all he's got left is a Sleeping Kangaskhan, which is not gonna stand up to a repeated assault.
Powerful.
So yeah, we're done here,
Whoa,
basically.
KO'd by one hit. There's only one Pokemon left to come out. This Pokemon is back
But
for
still,
another
just
go.
in terms of the Pokemon he selected, 2 out of the 3 of them wouldn't be out of place in top-tier competitive Gen 2 play. Both Machamp and Golem have places on highly competitive teams.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved.
Anyway, this is all over but the crying, so we are just going to zoom through this and get to the next battle.
And there goes the battle.
Okay, so that's 3 down, 1 to go. Let's go take on Karen now. Okay, once again, not bad. Yeah, just like Bruno, there are 2 Pokemon here that wouldn't be out of place on a highly trained competitive team in Gengar and Umbreon. So this might be an interesting one. Let's see how this goes.
And now the challenger faces Karen, the last of the Elite Four. Will the challenger be able to thwart her Dark-type Pokemon and taste sweet victory?
So it's Charizard versus Umbreon right off the bat. Oh, this is an interesting one. I am gonna try for a Belly Drum here. I'm very concerned about a status move. Confuse Ray would be very, very bad,
It
but...
sacrificed HP to get maximum power.
Okay, well, Attract is
It used
slightly
its
better than
Attract.
Confuse Ray for us, since we don't run the risk of
Hey,
hurting
it became
ourselves,
attracted
but...
to the opponent.
Ugh.
The heated action
I
continues.
am gonna try to get an Earthquake off here, though. Which we do.
What now?
And it's not quite a one-hit KO, though. Umbreon is a really tanky Pokemon, so I wasn't really expecting it to. And now with Confuse Ray on us, there is really only one thing to do here. We are going to abandon our +6 attack, and we're going to switch out. It's the correct tactical move. It feels bad, but it has to be done.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Scizor!
Okay, so we can tank an Umbreon Psychic, no problem. Yeah, that was a good switch.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
Hidden Power Bug is gonna finish the Umbreon off, and we're gonna move on to the next Pokemon. Huh. You know, a crit from a Hidden Power Bug might have been a one-hit KO on a healthy Umbreon, so yeah, that was something.
Oh, it's Mild.
Okay, so we've got some good offensive pressure we can apply here, but we do have to be worried about status again.
What'll it do? That inflicted some damage.
I would have preferred to do just a little bit more damage with that. I would have also preferred not to be hit with Attract, but you take what you get, I guess. At least we get our attack off, so there's that.
Great hit. A Sunspore Blast.
But now with Attract and Paralysis affecting us, once again, we're just going to have to abandon our position and switch out.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon appears with a cry. The foe is weak.
That is the second time our switch has been into a move that does, like, no damage to us. These were good switches.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? Hang on, Earthquake!
Anyway, Earthquake mops things up here, and we're going to move on to our last Pokemon.
Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Gengar! This is
okay, so, well, we obviously have the super effective Earthquake to throw at this, and yeah, I guess we're just gonna power on through. Gengar's a good Pokemon, but I doubt it's gonna win a 3-on-1. Okay, we do get hit with Confuse Ray again, but you know what? I'm feeling lucky. And with good reason. That is going to wrap things up here. Yeah, I got through that without losing a turn to Attract or Confusion one time. Not bad.
And there goes the battle!
Okay, there is only one man standing in our way now, the champion, Lance. Our battle shall be legendary! Mwahahaha! I like his team. Especially the Charizard and the Tyranitar. Oh, but seriously though, that is a solid team. But I didn't come here with weak Pokemon. I came here with overpowered Pokemon that I trained in a game that gives me an extra edge by making it very easy to get perfect DV Pokemon and fully stat experience train them, and even give them some extra moves that they wouldn't otherwise have. So I'm feeling pretty confident here. Let's get this done.
Finally, this is absolutely it. The last battle. The opponent
Okay, first matchup is Starmie versus Dragonite. This could be a tough one for Starmie. It can't quite two-hit KO Dragonite with Psychic.
What's the opening gambit? That inflicted some damage. Oh, special
Unless it gets a special defense drop. Oh, man.
There it goes.
We do take a Thunder, though, which does significant damage, but we can survive that. And now our next Psychic is gonna be lethal, so that was a good turn for
What's
us.
next? Great hit.
Okay,
Down it goes.
next challenger, please.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's stealing.
Okay, pretty solid Pokemon in most cases.
Fierce battle.
However, this is not one of those cases. I'm gonna fire off a Surf here, and you're gonna see what I mean.
Ride that surf. Bullseye.
Yep, that'll do it.
KO'd by one hit. This has turned into a one-sided battle. Oh, it's
Aerodactyl for the last
This is
Pokemon.
the last
Now, normally
Pokemon.
this should outspeed
Number
Starmie,
of
but
remaining Pokemon is 3-1.
yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I am a max DV, max stack experience Starmie, and his Aerodactyl is just certainly not equally trained. It does survive the Surf, though.
There it is, Hyper Beam. Hit that one.
Oh my gosh, but I survived the Hyper Beam. Oh,
Show signs
insult
of
to
fatigue.
injury much. You know what, actually? I am gonna add insult to injury. Watch this.
What's this? A light hit. It's not
I was
very
kind of
effective.
hoping 2 of those would kill from here, but it doesn't look like it's gonna do that, so I will finish it off with a Surf.
Pokemon running
But
out
still,
of
he has to
speed.
recover from the Hyper Beam.
Will this do it?
Yeah, this was over the second he clicked Hyper Beam, but still.
Out of there. The last Pokemon goes down.
Anyway, that is Lance defeated. So that is our Johto side of the Gym Leader Castle completed. And now the Kanto side is going to be next. I will say, however, that the next couple episodes, I am going to move on to some different game modes briefly before coming back to hit the Kanto side. So look forward to that. But for now, I am going to sign off of the commentary here and give you guys another montage of all the Pokemon I used here today. And that'll be it. I will see you guys next time. Later.